Hey, welcome to... My camera's very low down. What the hell? It's going wrong already. Anyway, welcome to World War I Tuesdays here on Bearded Veteran Creates, and it's a new build day today. So, gentlemen, what are we beginning?
We're doing the
Da-da-da-da.
Meng A7V tank.
That one.
That one.
Yes, with full interior except from the engine. Because the engine makes the kit an extra 30 quid and you're never going to see it.
It's got two engines side by side and they're underneath the center of the vehicle and you can't see them.
Yes.
From even if you can remove the top, you've got to look under the panel where the driver's seat is.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, we decided to go for the cheaper option, which is still not cheap, by the way.
No, it was. Yeah, I can't remember what it was, to be honest.
About 60 quid.
Yep,
I think
that's about what I paid.
Yeah, I can't remember. Yeah,
I think you paid about 50 for yours, Trev, because you got it off.
I think so, something like that. Yeah.
AliExpress.
Oh, there's a receipt.
Did I get it from AliExpress? No, I didn't actually. I don't think so. Anyway, I ain't got a clue.
Yeah. 119.99. So yeah.
So $100. So
yeah. So still not a cheap kit, but you get a lot for your money.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a heavy box.
Yes. Yeah. So in a minute we will start that, but first, as always, we will go through the comments. GM says, first, well done.
Duke says, "G'day, all you beautiful people. Happy Bastille Day."
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, I'm just watching a bit of that on France 24 channel.
Tomorrow's St. Swithin's Day, apparently, in the UK.
St. Swithin? Who the hell was he or she?
No idea, mate.
More of I.
I'm not Catholic, so I don't know.
Oh, is it a Catholic thing? Is it? I don't know. Hello, plastic manglers. Ooh, and you lot on the panel.
Bob says still on the podium, but only just.
Bob says, "Good morning, all. Watch for the starting lights for something new." Right.
And Joe says, "Meng, Meng, Meng. More coffee. Let's the building commence."
Bob says, due to mishearing as a kid, I was confused about why the French were celebrating sweets. A whole day devoted to Roundtree's fruit pastels. Other sweets are available.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. James says, "Bobby, I remember Roundtree sweets, especially the hard jelly ones." Yeah.
Rob says, "GM, the fruit gums, advertised here by Kevin, the fruit bat, if memory serves."
Yeah.
For my time.
What are you saying about Bob?
Must be older than me.
Bobby Time says, "Hi, guys."
Duke says, "G'day, Hobby Time."
And Hobby Time says, "Hi, Duke."
Joe says, "That's a big one. That's what she said."
The model student, it's morning here. So morning all. Beauty day.
Good morning.
Bobby, yes, fruit gums. What were they in the 1960s? 2 pence a packet.
I don't know, about 20, nearly 30 years too soon for me. Duke says, "It's my mum and dad's 64th wedding anniversary. Hang on, I'm 65. Before you call me names, I'm only 62.
He says, "G'day, student."
And Aussie Ian says, "Good day, real seekers."
There you go. I'm caught up on chat.
Huzzah.
Oh, John, I ordered a new CD last night.
Well, yes.
Genesis Duke album.
Duke.
Hmm.
Yeah, great album.
I've not listened to it yet, so I thought I saw it on Music Magpie for a tenner, so I thought, oh, I'll get that.
No, Duchess is in it. It's an awesome song. Other songs are available. My light just turned off.
Oh.
What's going on there? Doesn't work.
Jem says, I'm about to turn 69 here. Trevor, I think, is older than me, but will he admit that? Hey, you're younger than 69, aren't you, Trev?
No, 71 in November.
See, you could have got away with that, though.
I know, yeah. But then they would have all started saying, "Well, you don't look 69, 66. You look so and so. You must have been abused."
That's a jump. I was going to say had a hard paper round.
Paper round. Actually, to be honest with you, I did actually do a paper round, and it was a bloody hard one as well.
What? Beirut or something? Or downtown
Beirut,
Belfast?
That was all up bloody hill.
All right.
Belfast in the 1960s.
Yeah.
6, 7,
Oh,
10, 11, 12.
Joseph, wow, Duke, that's fabulous. Multitude says, that is an interesting album. I think so.
17,
Should be.
yeah. You want 4 C sprues and 2 D sprues.
23 sprues.
Wow.
Yeah.
We've got our work cut out for us, though.
Is that including the black ones for the tracks?
Well, I don't have black ones for tracks.
Oh, you've got grey ones. Oh, I have black ones.
I've got. It appears we have different moldings, well, different releases of the same kit. That's interesting.
Ah.
Boy, what colour's yours?
Main colour.
Mine is sort of whatever it is, tan or whatever
Yeah,
it is.
like
whatever.
sandy colour.
That's it, yeah. But my tracks are black.
My tracks are black too.
Yeah.
Interesting. Curious and curious.
So,
Yeah. Starts with number 1 and it's the C sprue. You got to make 16 of them.
so the kit comes with marking for only one tank, Schnook, Northern France, autumn of 1918. Being an Australian release here, what they do is they like to put in things with an Australian connection. So if you bought this in Australia, you get a second lot of camouflage. Same scheme, really. But this is Mephisto, which is the only one still it's in Queensland Museum.
The Tank Museum put a post up about Mephisto on Instagram today.
Oh, okay.
About the history of it.
Right.
With a photo of it being unloaded off the ship
Oh, yeah.
when it got to Australia. Joe says, Trevor, 69 sounds so much better.
Back
Yeah.
over.
Does, yeah.
Bob says, a lad of a few summers, but he's seen some vicious winters.
Something like that. Right, let's have a look.
Timmy says, huzzah, new build day. It is indeed. If you want to come on, Tim, you're more than welcome as always. You know that. Model student says, oh, the plot thickens. Joe says, 23 sprues. In case I die before they're completed, let me know. They look great, guys. Let me they know. Oh, let me they now. They look great, guys. Oh, letting you know now, I'm assuming. Thank you. Bob says, Jem keeps accelerating away from me. Every time I reach his vintage 6 months, later he leapfrogs up.
And I'm back.
Isn't it good how we've managed to bring people from all over the world together?
Yeah.
It's a lovely thing. I think. Right, Trev, your sound might go now because I'm going to come out of the thing on my phone.
Okay, mate.
All right. So, yeah, when Mephisto was grabbed by the Aussies,
Mhm.
it was graffitied. They all sort of wrote their names on it where they could and all that sort of stuff. So there's a photo here. There we go. So you can see somebody had quite artfully drawn a big lion on it, sort of protecting the tank that they've captured, which
Yeah.
is pretty cool. And you can see
With the king's
there. So all that there. So was it captured by 26 Battalion Australian Infantry Force? Blah blah blah. And you can see all the British soldiers and stuff inspecting it. So that's the look I'm going to go for. Eventually, I think I might. I've got this ICM British. Focus, you bastard. There we go. Tank crew. So I think I might have these guys next to the tank if I put it on a diorama, just having a look around it and all.
Yeah.
And Duke, who's watching, sent me a thing. It arrived in the mail yesterday. I had no idea it was on the way. This is an A7V driver. This is a really nice figure. Obviously, he's armless, this guy.
Yeah.
But he's holding a pair of gloves.
Yeah.
So,
with a bump hat.
Really nice. And, there's a detail on the suit. It's gorgeous. So, thank you, Duke.
Yeah. Just Baby Cakes in. She says, "Hi everyone. Hello. How are you doing?" Jim says, "Bobby, believe me, I've got no say in this aging thing. Where's the brake lever?" And then he says, "Monica in the house." And of course, she says hello to Jem and Joe. And then Bob says, "Jem, don't touch the brakes. At our vintage, it tends to become a full stop." Bless you. Right. Okay.
Right.
So we're starting off with the bogies, are we?
Yeah, the bogies.
Bogies.
Bogies about
16 of them and 14 of them. Oh, yeah.
This may be a tedious episode.
Well,
And of course, the sprue with them on is right at the bottom.
C. Is
Yes,
it?
four C sprues and 2 G sprues for the first stage. By the looks of it. D, not G. D.
Oh no, Trevor's having a stroke.
One tried to run away. Oh, I'm lucky the floors in this room are oak. There's no carpet devils in my room.
Jay. That's track.
Which is a bloody good thing, I must admit.
B. A. G. And B. Yay.
This is the first time I've built a tank since I was about 25.
Yeah. Well, one good hope you enjoy it, Albin.
Yeah, I think it was I think the one I'd done was a Tamiya.
Yeah.
Because I know it was a remote control thing.
Do you notice I was channeling my inner weight rose then? I was channeling my inner weight rose. One good hope you enjoy it, Albin.
Yeah, I must go and have lunch.
We used to have a physics teacher called Mr. Lane, Frank Lane, who's awesome. He used to call everyone beasties or beans.
Well, might go and try the pie and mash shop today.
Monica says, "Hi, Mike, John, and Trevor. Hello."
Hi.
Model Student says, "Aging is all in your head." Ow, my knee. Jim says, "Hello to all on screen and in chat." Hello, Jimothy. Duke says, "My pleasure, John. Looks like you'll have to mount him on a base with a little plaque on it."
Maybe. I haven't decided exactly how it's going to finish up, so he may well be standing next to it. We don't know.
He could be standing on top of it.
He could be
Cut him
lying
into
underneath.
bits and put him all around it.
It could be lying underneath.
You could just have him in half and have the legs sticking out from under the tracks.
Yeah.
If you want to be really gnarly. Jim says, "John Marley, is that the driver figure a digger? He doesn't look Dutch."
I don't know. Duke is the one that what purchased it. I don't know where he's from.
Australia, if you've printed there.
No, I don't know. So it does say Stalingrad on the base, but that might be the company. Where are we?
Who knows?
Is that going to focus? Probably not. There we go.
Actually, I do have a kit with tank crews in it, so we could always have a look at what the different tank crews look like. 2 seconds.
A1353, I think it is. Let's have a looky-doo.
No, it is in fact a German tank crewman. Junior rank. There you go.
Oh, yeah. So I see it. That's RCM kit, isn't it?
No, it's Master Box.
Oh, is it?
So, French crew, German crew, and British crew.
Yeah, he's got that. Yeah, the German without the peaked cap. Yeah, it's got the same.
It's
same,
a bumper.
Yeah. Same hat as him.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So, mystery solved.
Good.
There we go.
Very nice.
Maybe it's a Geelong beanie. I don't know.
Jim says hi to Baby Cakes. GM says, "Bobby, if the brakes are anything like these grey Ferguson tractors, will never stop. Clutch in, select reverse, power on, east clutch out, waiting." Duke says, "Make sure that you wash it before putting it together, John, to wash the release stuff off it."
Yeah.
Bob says, "Keeping thoughts to self, as it may annoy someone." Duke says, "G'day, Baby Cakes." Joe, any silly nerdy photo etch? No offense, all, and I mean that with all due respect. Only a little bit.
Yeah, so it's only a diddy bit of photo etch, isn't it?
Yeah. It's only a bit of mesh and things.
Where are we? That's that much.
Yeah.
Nothing major. Jim says, "G'day, Duke and GM." Duke says, "G'day, Jim." Well, student, I'm awful. I've only built the tanks in my stash with rubber tracks. Oh, you got to upgrade. No, I'm joking. You do you. If that's what you're comfortable doing, crack on. Jim says, "G'day, Jim and guys joining in. You're all late." Jim says, "Stalingrad is a figure maker. The city itself has been called Volgograd since the 1950s. There we go. Duke says, "Jim, it's definitely a German World War I tank crews member. He's wearing a helmet with a rubber ring around it." Yeah. Whereas the British ones, certainly in 1916, 1917, they wore a leather helmet sort of thing. And a face mask. Certainly after the first couple of battles, they started wearing metal face masks with little slits in for the eyes. And then chains hanging off it to protect the face from spalling. Which is when round hits the outside and the inside of the metal bends and sends bits of paint and metal splinters flying really fast through the air, which can take your eyes out and things. Molstream says that's a good figure set, 2 of each. Yeah, I think so. I think you'd have to be really dedicated to one, put a full crew of 18 with this kit. Jim says, John Marley, I have those ICM British figures. They came with the Model T armoured car. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Right.
Jim says, Duke, never seen that helmet before. My era. Hey, it's World War One, mate. They tried all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
Jim says, Jim, no worries, mate. At least you're regular. Well, he has been since he started his old brand. Right. I need a little tray. Where's my little tray? Where's that go?
Ooh, you crafty buggers.
I could use that one.
Yeah, the first lot, the 16, just go together, but the second lot, Road Wheels B, they've got a little notch on the back that you have to line up with a little slot.
Oh. Sneaky. I know I can use them.
Yeah.
That'll do. Jim says, Jem, I try to stay regular with daily servings of fruit and granola.
Nice. God.
Joe says, model student, rubber tracks are good. Don't let the big heads tell you different. Exactly.
Exactly.
You do you. As long as you have
I've
fun,
only
though.
done one tank with individual track links, and you know, can't tell. But I don't do many tanks. Well, before I joined this channel, anyway.
Yeah, we have corrupted you.
No, it's all good. Like, you know, I don't want to limit myself to just say aircraft. I do jump around a bit, like different things. Yeah. Tell you what, these goddamn nippers are wonderful. I don't have to go back and trim these.
That'll make it easier. Right. Molshin's laughing at Joe. Duke says, Jim, because they didn't use many tanks, their helmets are not something that was very common. Exactly.
Yeah, there's only, from what I understand, I think there's only 20 of these tanks built.
Yeah.
And, well, Germany used a lot more broken down British tanks than they had themselves. And these were originally designed not to be a tank, but to be a platform to move things around, like fields and basically all that sort of stuff, like all-terrain vehicle, but to move ammunition and personnel and stuff like that. They put the box on it as an afterthought.
Yeah.
And it gets its name from A7V is,
the hell's going on with StreamYard?
What do you mean?
Jim's comment keeps flashing up. There we go. No, it's gone off again. What the hell?
Oh, yeah.
Jim says, oh my God. If they're more affordable, I'd use Fra model tracks. What the? On almost all AFVs I build.
Oh, it's changed now.
Joe said, what the hell is going on here? Right, hang on. I'll log back in on my phone and I might have to drop out on this one and come back in.
Oh.
Because this is going crazy. I can't function. I can't work like this for the next hour and a half.
Yeah.
Right, log in on my phone. So then the stream doesn't stop running. Right, back in a sec.
Mm-hmm. We should organise a coup. I spotted an albino Dalmatian earlier today. It's the least I could do for him. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, shit.
My computer
He's
appears
back.
to have gone crazy. Firefox seems to have gone crazy, so I'm trying to sort it out now. Oh my god. Now the Firefox is bloody doing it and all. What the hell's going on with this? What the hell? Try Firefox once more. If not, I'll have to reset the computer. What a day. What I can do though is I can go through the comments on my phone. If you can all hear me, that is.
I can hear you.
Is it working?
It's not popping up.
Well, that's because it's not gone in yet. Right, hopefully. It looks like StreamYard might be working this time. Okay. Now I'm not seeing the comments. What the hell is going on? Try again. Can't do. Okay, right.
So yeah, I was talking away. Obviously, I didn't know I was muted, so I've been having a wonderful conversation. So wondering why nobody laughed when I said my joke.
You thought that was unusual, did you? I may have to reset my computer.
Well, you've got a. You can use a different browser than Firefox, couldn't you?
Not really, because it won't work on my computer unless I use Firefox. Doesn't work properly. It'll take a few minutes anyway. It'd just be some weird glitch or something. But I can still see you.
You.
I'll crack on
Cooey.
some comments.
Cooey.
Model student says, God hand are awesome nippers. Steady make a nice pair of single-sided that go for about $20 that are almost as good.
Not heard of Steady?
Yeah.
Good old Tamiya's.
Yeah, mine are steady ones.
Yeah.
What are the other ones I've got?
I've
Some
got
of
a pair of
them I've got
display
in.
ones somewhere.
Jim says, Jim, I'm regular. I annoy everyone daily. Just ask the wife. And she received a silver YouTube plaque today. I asked what for, then ran away. Bob says, is something resting on the keyboard key or maybe a mouse button stuck? No. It's just playing silly buggers. Yeah, it's just playing silly buggers. Jim says, Mikey's away. Quick, everyone hide.
Which is, of course, one of the jokes I said earlier when I was muted. Nobody laughed.
Duke says, Joe, you are very polite. Bob says, oh, for fuck's sake, hearing strange noises outside, open window to be nosy, waft of massacred grass and eyes, nose now streaming. There must have been pollen cut too. Joe says, testes, testes. Jim says, Firefox overheating, throw cold water over it, works every time. Jim says, maybe StreamYard needs a spray of some WD-40. Julian, afternoon all. Hello, Julian. Bob says, Mikey doing the hokey cokey. In, out, shake it all about. Julian, watch your panel. Jim says, greetings, Julian. Jim says, echoes panel. Yeah, it's because I had both my phone and me microphone. Duke says, Firefox has always sounded like a Pokemon to me.
Right. So I need two for this one.
Julian says, Joe says, it's fixed. Julian is here. Hey, Julian.
All right.
Jim says, I can watch YouTube by all the browsers I have available on my computer. Yeah, I can watch YouTube by the browsers, but StreamYard needs more bandwidth or something. I don't know. It's just it works better with some browsers than others, especially if you've got an old computer like mine. Jim says, Julian, yeah, oi. Julian says, it's fixed because I'm here. What was it? Or was it that badly fucked? Yes. Following Ghost says, hi, everyone. Hi, Ghost. And Julian says, hi, GM. Julian says, I love district nurses. How does that feel? What? Me, I have no idea. Jig says, good day, following. And Jim says, hey, Ghost. Haha, I have caught up with the chat. For now. For now. Right. Computer has restarted. I thought it was a bit odd because when I went back, when I opened Firefox back up, it went straight into StreamYard, which it wouldn't normally do. So I thought, oh, something going on here. "40 minutes in, and I haven't been able to do any modelling whatsoever yet."
Well, so just a regular day in Wales, then, isn't it?
Yeah. At least it doesn't smell of smoke today. Did last night.
Hmm.
Oh, some idiots were right up on, where the fires were yesterday.
Yeah.
Yesterday, the last few days. There's some idiots on Instagram riding around on their mountain bikes up there, and the firefighters were commenting on it saying, "Please come down off the mountain. It is really dangerous. If you kick up any embers, you will restart the fire. And the peat under the ground is still burning. That's why it's smoking." And they were just like, yeah, you think you know everything because you're a firefighter. They're like, yes, they do when it comes to fire. That's the point.
All right.
7.
That's a stupid step, this one. It doesn't really look like it makes sense to me. Like, don't glue that.
Hmm.
But do you glue that to that? And where and how and what attaches to what? Because it looks nothing like what it looks like later on, which is that, like a unicycle. Stupid
2
instructions
seconds.
already.
I'm
Where does
nearly
it go?
back with you. Hey, I've got the chat back.
Yay.
Okay.
Excellent.
Got the track back.
The chat. Charlie Hotel Alpha Tango.
You're not meant to be chatting, you're meant to be modelling.
Haha. Julian says, "Mikey's caught up. Quick, everyone, type much more. LIKETHIS. Well done, Julian." Jim says, "Mikey, your voice sounds different. You sound like a long distance phone call." That's because I was using my hands-free kit on my phone. Aussie Scale Modeler Secret says, "Hi to y'all fine folks here. Hello, buddy.
Oh,
Welcome to the channel."
yeah, g'day.
Jim says, "Hello, Aussie." Duke says, "Good day, Aussie." Aussie says, "Jim, hi, buddy." Julian says, "Mikey, how is Kay today? I probably missed you saying earlier." I didn't say earlier. She's waiting for a scan today, and at the minute she was this morning, ringing me up, telling me to come and pick her up, saying that she's been discharged. So I checked with the nurses, and she hasn't. She just wants to come home, and she was telling the nurses that I'd already said I was on my way to pick her up, because that's how her mind works, unfortunately. That's her way of sort of getting them to work quicker, which she shouldn't be doing. Aussie Scale Modeler Secret says, "Duke, good day, mate. I like the picture as well, the S10 respirator." It's remarkably similar to the photo I did. It's on my other YouTube account, the one I just use for watching crap on. Julian says, "Hi, Aussie." Aussie says, "Julian, hello, buddy." Jim says, "You're back, Mikey." No, I'm Mikey. Julian's back. Following Ghost says, "Duke and Jim." There we go.
So where does Aussie hail from?
I imagine Australia.
Yeah, but...
Or it could be Oswald. His name could be Oswald, I suppose. Who knows? Good question. Right. What I'll do is I'll put these over it just in case. Out the road. Yeah. The cool thing about YouTube, though, unless people tell you, you never know where they're from. They could be from anywhere. They could be from Antarctica. They could be one scientist in little huts in Antarctica. For all we know. In those big, those metal sort of hut things on legs that they can actually walk across the ice.
Yeah.
There you go. They're steady ones, John.
Oh, okay. No, never seen that brand at all.
I've lost John's audio, I think.
It's because my phone thing's dropped out, Trev.
Right, so I need to start again, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. He's from Belgium.
Ah,
We like the Belgians. Hello, Aussie. Bob says, shades of Doctor Who from Aussie. Are you my daddy? What? Junior says, hi, Bob. Bob says, sorry, wrong gender. Should be, are you my mummy? And Aussie says Belgium. Yeah. Nice.
There we go. Should be all right now. Hello, John.
g'day.
I wonder why it was peaceful.
Well, that's why you didn't laugh at my joke earlier. One, I was muted, and two, you couldn't hear me anyway.
Yeah.
All right, so here's my joke again. You ready?
No.
I saw
No. Go on.
I spotted an albino Dalmatian earlier today. It's the least I can do.
Aha. Very good.
67.
Junior says, I could be not from Heathen Land, except I've met David and he knows I am. You're definitely from Heathen Country. Jem says, Aussie, you're not far from Hagrid. Well, same country, yeah. Hagrid lives in Boom, doesn't he? In Boom. Joe says, wait, did I miss something in the new because you never know Aussie from Belgium? Who knows? Ooh, coffee. Yay.
Yes, I think it might be time.
In the news. There we go.
It might be time for a cup of tea.
Air. Do you think drinking a lot of tea, drinking tea is a generational thing in the UK? Because
Yeah.
I don't know many people my age that drink a lot of tea.
No, my son doesn't drink. My son doesn't drink tea at all. Never has done, or coffee.
Hey, Tim.
Yo,
Hey.
how we doing?
Activity.
It is. Nice to see you, Tim.
Yeah, thought I was at the bench anyway. Might as well say a quick hi.
Hi.
Yeah, I do not have, what was it, like 30-something sprues to contend with?
That's because we is a glutton for punishment, because apparently every World War One kit has to have 500,000 pieces.
Yeah, why not?
We're weird.
Yeah. Aussie says, nope. Buddy Belgian from Belgium. There we go. Oh, flaming Nora. Gino's from Belgium as well.
Yes.
Jim says, I think the England-Argentina match should be played in the Falklands. Oh, dear. having been to the Falklands, I can say that's probably not a good idea because you'd struggle to find a level playing field or level area to put the playing field. June says, thinks, oh, spotted, gotcha, chuckle, snigger, chortle, guffaw, etc., etc. Joe says, got you, sir. Wife and I hope to be visiting Belgium later this year to see the Battle of the Bulge area. Can't wait. The Battle of the Bulge area sounds like Swingers Club or something. Don't forget your safe word, Joe. First part of these builds is always very slow because it's just putting wheels together.
Yeah.
But it speeds up. And Joe says, that's what she said. What week are we on? Bastille Day. No members live tomorrow. Cool. No Corporals. Corporals Club next week instead. Super de duper. Bob says, try. Come on, stream. I'll catch up. Trying more typing to see if I'll get another error. Try again. Jim says, Jim, then there is the gale force winds across the Falklands. Hold on. Yeah. That bad that when we went there, you have to do a special driving course, like a day's driving course, to learn how to drive in their weather. It's basically if you're driving down the track or the road and you start feeling it pulling, slow down. If you slow down and you still feel it pulling, then just pull over and get in a sleeping bag in the back and wait for the storm to pass. And then if you go off road, you have to wear certain types of tires or put certain types of tires on the vehicle and things. And you have to watch. Back then, you had to watch out for landmines and stuff like that as well. Junior says, Joe, don't forget Waterloo was fought there too. Oh, Belgium.
Belgium, yeah. Not the
I
Falklands.
like Waterloo was fought in the Falklands.
Yeah, I got a bit confused there, I must admit.
They do have, you know what, they do have a golf course on the Falklands though, at Mount Pleasant, on the airbase, airfield, or airbase.
Would be funny seeing Sharp speaking the local language. El bastard.
El bastard. With all the sheeple. Bob says, ha, that one went through. I think Bob's on a mission for doing something. Jim says, would love to cycle through the Ardennes region, Joe, riding through centuries of history. Yeah. Jim says, be back in a bit. Okay. And Ozzy says, Joe, nice to hear that, mate. You're welcome. There's a lot to see. Also, lepers and even email fortress. Yeah. I went to Belgium when I was a teenager. So we were staying in Holland for a couple of weeks with school. So we stayed in Valkenburg in Holland, and then we drove to Belgium for the day and places like that. Went to Belgium and Germany and France. So
Yeah, I think your school outings were different from Australian ones.
well, yeah, because you live in the middle of a continent.
Yes,
Just a giant continent-sized island. Yeah, it's because I was in the school orchestra, so we went off and the guy or the people in the orchestra went off and did to Holland to do music trip sort of thing. But we went off and did abseiling and go-karting and all sorts. And then the football guys went to France, I think.
My brother went on a trip to Europe with school.
Yeah. See?
Went to Italy.
Just because you're old, John.
What wasn't a state school, mind. I don't think they're going to Europe. But
No.
Yeah. See, that was the thing. Back then, we were still in the Schengen zone. So we could just go there on a coach. With no problems. Bob says, rummaging through bins to retrieve Chinese containers to separate all these A, B, C sub-assemblies. Ah, gotcha. I see. Jim says, we had to tie the aircraft to the ground, tie downs, otherwise the things would flip over. Yeah. Yeah. It always amazed me in the Falklands, especially on Mount Pleasant Air Base, is to line the sides of the roads, they have these massive boulders that are like 3 feet tall, right? But some genius in the RAF decided to paint them all white, which is fine in the summer because they stand out against the green grass. In the winter, they blend into the 3 foot of snow. So every day we were getting Land Rovers and trucks coming into the workshop that just had the front end stoved in because they'd skidded and gone straight into a boulder or something that they didn't see. Bob says, I'm determined to keep up with this build. It'd be nice, wouldn't it, Bob, if we could. Jim says, don't fort the little country with the long name Luxembourg. Yeah, but don't forget. Yeah. T2 Tracky's back. He says, hi, guys. How's life? Hello, buddy. How did your exams go? Hope that you did well. Bob, Jim, littler country with longer name, Liechtenstein. Yeah. Ozzy says, T2 Tracky, hi, buddy. Joe, John's school field trips were visiting the salty who ate a fellow schoolmate the summer before. Wild. Yeah, they went crocodile hunting instead. Did you go to a place like, Australia Zoo wouldn't have existed back then, would it?
No.
Was it that sort of field trips, like going to zoos and local reserves and things?
Oh, I'm trying to remember now. Yeah,
Museum.
I can't think too many. We looked Ford when they were building cars in Australia.
Yeah.
Went through them and had a look at, I think, XB.
We did stuff like when we were in 6-1 because I did.
No, sorry, I wasn't that old. It was XDs on the production line, and lasers had just started up.
Yeah. We did trips like when I was in 6-1 because I did A-level engineering. So we had to learn about different engineering processes. So we got to go on a tour of the Airbus factory and learn all about how the wings were made and stuff. Went to a place called Kingspan, which is down on the bottom of the hill from me, where they make the big corrugated metal with fireproof foam inside them, big panels that they use to build factories. They make them, but it's like the only place in the country where they make one that's the foam is that fire retardant that the factory can be fully ablaze and it still won't burn through the wall for like half an hour at least. So it gives the people a chance to get out of the factory and stuff. And the firefighters a chance to get it under control.
At least you went to nice places. When I was in year 12 in Canberra, they took us up to Sydney for a psychology excursion.
What did you do? Go to the local psychiatric unit?
Even better, we went to the Matthew Talbot Centre, which is like the like the last stop for all the like crackheads and methed out burnouts.
They just walk in and go, "This is where you'll end up if you don't pull your socks up, Tim."
Oh no! It started with one of the firsties, Big Islander dude almost flattened a guy in the gutter because, you know, our teacher was fairly good looking and, you know, does what meth heads are prone to do, and kind of reached in his pants and started sorting himself out.
Yeah.
And, yeah, we're very protective of our teacher. So, yeah, he almost got his head stoved in right outside the clinic. Yeah, no, it sucked. Walking around, it was all dirty, and people are just lying in the gutter and doing all that. And they're telling us, like, yeah, there's people there that are, like, they don't have any veins and stuff that aren't collapsed. So, like, they will inject stuff, like, into their
groin
nuts
and everything.
Yeah, it's
gnarly, isn't it?
Yeah, it was awful.
Makes you not want to do it.
We used to just go to the aquarium. It was nice.
We went to a place called Pilly Palace as well, which is on Anglesey, and it means butterfly world, and it's like a big zoo, but it's all like greenhouses with all thousands of different butterflies and everything in, and they show you the different stages of going from caterpillars to butterflies and stuff like that, and you can just walk amongst all of them. They land on you and things.
Yeah, been there. It's good.
Yeah, it's a good day out for all the family. Yeah, our first years used to get arrested for dealing drugs. Because when we were in sixth form, one day we had assembly straight after dinner time. So our form tutor said, you got assembly after dinner. So all of you, make sure you leave your bags in the form room. Do not take them to assembly with you. And we're like, why? She went, I can't tell you. She said, but trust me, I know what you guys are like, and you guys need to leave your bags in the form room. Like, all right, okay. So we went to assembly after dinner break, and the police were there with sniffer dogs and everything, making everyone, as they were coming out, everyone had to line up so the sniffer dogs could search them. And the only people that got caught were the year sevens, the first years. And one of them got caught with a kilo bag of cannabis in his rucksack. Because he was dealing. Yeah.
Cup of tea time.
11-year-olds.
Sure, he's on a trajectory for greater things. Holy moly.
Yeah. We're all pissing our sides laughing. We thought it was hilarious. Because we knew that like half our class were doing cannabis and things. So we were just like, yeah. You can search us, we've got nothing else. Well, I didn't do cannabis, but you know what I mean. You search us, you won't find anything. Tracky says, still bricking it a bit, but I'll be going college regardless. You'll be fine. You're an intelligent lad. Jim says, Bobby, what were you building with the sub-assemblies? I discovered Tim Tam trays that are good for holding those loose parts. Also have a chocolatey smell. I was going to get a pack of Tim Tams last night from Tesco's. And I went, my diabetes won't thank me if I do. And given that I had a phone call off my diabetes nurse yesterday saying that my diabetes is under control for the second year running, I didn't want to spoil that record.
They've got Tim Tams now that are safe for diabetics.
Ooh, interesting.
No, they don't really. That's stupid.
No.
Just trying to get your hopes up. Sorry, mate.
So, all right. Ozzy says, got to wish you all a pleasant day and bench time. See you all next time. See you later, dude. Have fun. Tracky says, bit random. I'm making a model craft on Fusion, and I was recently at a model expo and asking some of the professional modelers what makes a model kit attractive to buy for people like yourselves. Good question. I would say an interesting subject. So for me, most kits I can sort of go, yeah, I'll get it at some point. But if I see a really good World War One kit, I'm like, yeah, I got to get it. Because I love World War One's subjects. Need to move that further this way. What about you two?
Yeah, it's got to be interesting. The only thing I'm not interested in is anything after sort of like Second World War, like the jets and all that sort of stuff. Don't interest me at all.
Yeah. I think that's the main thing is the jet, not the jet, the subject, an interesting subject, and how it goes together.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's just fit and detail. Even if the detail is optional, like through PE and stuff.
Yeah.
I could really kind of care less what the subject is. Like, as long as it's a good canvas that, like, I can pick a, you know, like there's always going to be a cool scheme or something.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm a bit of a fair weather modeler, I guess. That if I've got
you're fairly new to modeling anyway, aren't you?
Yeah. Like maybe that's part of it. You know, I didn't grow up with a lower
IQ.
No. You know, like the very, very old kits and stuff. Where, you know, like they didn't have the precision and all that stuff. But you know, maybe I'm just spoiled and all my kits have been really well engineered and well tooled. But I don't have much interest in trying to like repair a kit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You want to be able to detail it, not have to build your own sections for it.
Yeah. Like I'm okay with detailing, like, you know, putting stuff on the engine of this. You know, like this kit is as old as I am.
Yeah.
That's fine. But if you know, there were issues with like the fit, and it only takes one or two things that I then stop having fun with it, and it becomes like a major drag trying to like fix the model, you know. So
yeah.
So I bought an interesting kit the other day. It arrived in the mail today.
What did you get?
It's this one. It's a
nice.
Battle of Britain Spitfire Mark 1. But what's cool about this one, it's an Edward one.
Edward kit, yeah.
It's got 11 schemes.
Yes.
But the reason I bought it, because I'm doing a Spitfire Mark 1 kit at the moment, I didn't need another one. It's for the stash. It comes with a 200-page book.
Oh, wow.
Of
cool.
Let me show you what's in the book. It's incredible.
You mentioned that the other day. Yeah.
Right, let's zoom out a bit. Right, so it's Battle of Britain, Spitfire Mark 1.
Yes.
Right, so it starts with story on the aircraft itself, like a history of it, right? Well, certainly the Mark 1.
Yes.
And that goes on for a while. Blah, blah, blah. Camouflage and markings of it. So then you've got all these pages where, in 1938 it looked like this. In mid-1939 they changed this. It's like they started the order to paint the white and black wings came out on the 24th of April. 23rd of Feb they changed to these ones, blah, blah, blah. And it goes on like that for all the way through up to, through the temperate land scheme up to the day fighter scheme.
Yeah.
And then it goes on to anatomy of a fighter pilot. So you've got close-ups of all the uniforms and whatnot.
Oh, nice.
That's cool.
Very, very cool. Then it goes on to, there's lots of that, like close-ups of the goggles, everything else. Intercom leads. Yeah. Then the cool kit itself, how to detail it, how to paint it, how to get the effect that this guy is. And that goes on for quite a while. Masking, roundels, all that sort of stuff like that. And at the end, it's got pictures of the finished kit. And then terrain and accessories. So he's building an accumulator, whacking it onto a bit of diorama. That's the way it turns out. So it's an excellent book.
Yeah.
Let's see. No, it's 183 pages. But yeah, you don't get that every day.
No. How much did that cost you?
107 Australian. So what?
That's not bad.
£55 or so.
Yeah, I think that's about right. I think that kit's about 50-something quid. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just come out. It's a limited edition, but the only way to get the book, as far as I'm aware, is the kit. You know?
Yeah.
But,
Joe says 803 subscribers, Mikey. Woohoo!
Ooh.
Excellent.
Spitfire. The world can do with more Spitfire kits being built.
Yeah. Tracky says, I might post what I've done on Discord, but I just want some ideas. Yeah, feel free. There's a 3D printing channel on the Discord. Jim says, cheers, Aussie. Bob says, I have opened a box with a frightening number of parts. Same as being built on screen. Fingers still twitchy and proving difficult. Model Student says, I think hobbies are so important. They can change and save lives. Absolutely. Which is why we support Models for Heroes on this channel.
Yep.
Not least because next week, in 2 weeks' time, I'll have been a member of Models for Heroes, or beneficiary of Models for Heroes for 4 years. Joe says, good for you, Mikey, on the diabetes. Thank you, buddy. Yeah. Ooh, in November as well, we got the channel's annual Tools for Models for Heroes fundraiser as well. Yay. I think we'll have a theme this year for a build. I like Paul's idea of doing Cold War or something. It was like a group build for that month. Yeah.
So GM says, Bobby, maybe build a grey Ferguson tractor, bigger scale, fewer parts, and lots of research material to hand. Lol, hint, hint.
Bob, mine along with your spares and tips are mired in the depths of royal fail. Oh dear. GM Timmy, sugar-free Tim Tams. The packet yesterday could taste a lot of salt in it. That wasn't the Tim Tams. Adam says, just popping in to say hello, friends. Hello, Adam.
Hello.
Pirate 1980 says, morning from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm sitting here watching my super favorite YouTuber people who I'm inspired to be a builder like. It's someone's birthday today. Ooh, happy birthday.
The Peach State.
Yeah.
The Goober State as well.
This channel is truly international. From Australia to Belgium to America, the UK, obviously.
Road will set C. And they use side Ds. I don't know what the difference is. Right. Not that I can see.
Bob says, just noticed that Meng has a massive advantage over Mini Art. The sprue IDs are flagged on the outside rather than being hidden somewhere inside with all the fiddly bits. Yeah.
Yeah. Up in the corner there with a big letter. It's easy to spot.
Jim says, Bobby, spares? No spares. We'll build it into other versions and colours I've seen lately. And Pirate says, thank you. I turned 46 today, mates. Nice.
Oh, we're still a mere whippersnapper.
Well,
8 years older than me. And 15 years older than Timmy. Little Timmy Bollard head.
Timmy.
I take back my apology for lying about the Tim Tams. You deserve to be sad.
I'm not sad. I do buy the double chocolate ones now and again for a treat.
The double coat. Yeah. The double coat is where it's at. They're
extra
great.
chocolatey. Yum yum yum.
Oh, they're just penguins. No, they're not just penguins.
Tracky says, I've posted the photos in the 3D part of Discord. It's an unrendered or detail, but just feedback on what I could do to change it. All right, no problems, buddy. If everyone who's on the channel Discord, go and have a look at that after the stream. Give the lad some feedback.
Give the lad some feedback.
Yeah, help him out. Pirate says, I can still learn wisdom from this group. Oh, you poor thing.
Yeah, you want to know nothing from us.
You might learn something from John and Tim now and again. Mostly John if it's aircraft.
Right before I say something problematic.
Yeah.
Yes, tell him about per capita. I was like,
as everyone knows, cane powder comes from Australia. They're all criminals.
Yeah. All we learn from Tim is what he hates.
I'll tell you what I love. These micro drill bits. I'm not sure how I went so long living without them.
Oh, the PCB bits.
Oh, so good.
They are, aren't they?
Look at that. I can drill out little holes and stuff in the chair of my Zero.
Nice.
Look at that.
They're just very fragile.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I don't know. Luckily, I've never broken a drill bit or anything. I'm normally really diligent with not putting any
undue pressure
angle on it.
Yeah, they will break that. They are.
That's why they come in packs of 5.
Yeah, I buy mine in packs of 10 individual size. So
yeah.
Again, they're all color coded and whatnot. So these are, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, 0.8, 1 mil. Go on.
See, that would be sensible. Yeah. I just bought a pack with all different sizing.
I did the same. I've got the 0.1 through 0.1 through 1.
Yeah, I think
I do break them. So the 0.8s, at the end is shorter. One of these drills is doing their own thing.
Yeah, I think I've only broke one of them. I've got 3 packs of them anyway.
From Icky Sticky, our friend down in Sydney.
Bob says, did I just hear Princess Bride reference? I don't know.
Yes, you did. Yes.
Inconceivable.
Yeah.
What is going on with that?
Nice. All right. Cool.
Okay. So yeah, that helps. It's a 1.3 mil drill. There's a couple of wheels that the hub or the hole through it isn't big enough, and it's a very thin spigot or axle that it fits onto. But yeah. So that's all right so far. Yeah, it's like that one. Oh, there we go. No, that does fit.
So I'm not overly keen on the way they've laid out this instruction manual, because you've got at least 3 very different distinct steps, but they're all considered step 1.
Your wheel's a bit tight, John.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the way he wears his trousers.
Yeah, I've been running
pack wheels.
Yeah, I've been running a drill through mine.
All right, so I'm asked not to glue the wheels.
No,
but to glue it to the end bit. But look how much how much axle is sticking through. How am I meant to get glue on them, but not the wheels?
You won't.
Not
what
that
I've done is
the track's not going to run on this anyway. So
yeah, if you the other piece that goes on the top, just drop a little drop of glue in each of the little holes.
Yeah.
I've picked up another good little hobby tip, which I wasn't aware of.
Little region.
Tell.
When you do things like like you drill those little holes out and stuff like that, you know, you can get like a bit of a like
burr on the other side.
Yeah, or even, you know, like when it comes time to painting and stuff, like it's noticeable that like you've hacked at it with something that, you know, to scale, like you've taken a hatchet to the chair. But like when you finish doing your knife work or whatever, you just put a bit of extra thin cement and it smooths it all out.
Yes.
Yep.
Which I wasn't aware of that one, and it works beautifully.
Beautiful.
You can see my lily white finger right through the chair.
You can also use the back of the edge of the back of your scalpel as well.
Yeah, don't use the blade side.
Not unless it's a big part that needs to cut off.
Just as a reaming tool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you can either use it like to ream out the holes, or you can use it to sort of scrape across the top. I've got to the point now where, because I've been doing that for 4 years, I've gotten sort of enough finesse with it so that it means that I rarely need to use like sandpaper a lot and things now.
Yeah,
you can get quite smooth with it if you do it right.
That engine's come up fairly nice too. Oh, hang on. Let me figure.
Oh yeah. There we go.
Nice.
Yeah.
Look at that.
So obviously it's like semi-detailed. It's missing a bunch of stuff. There should be rods going from the rocket covers between cylinders. It would have a big like a ring around the front and the back set. And I've only done one thing for the spark plug rather than two. But considering you'll barely be able to see it, and it didn't have any of that stuff before I started, I'm quite happy with that.
Good. It looks good.
Yeah, it looks engine-like. So
the nose bit on the front as well kind of looks like white enamel because the way you've stained it and stuff.
Yeah. So just a bit of oil and stuff over the paint. So it would have been a light grey, like almost a kind of whitish sort of a color. And then obviously the spinner will be whatever it is, green. So I don't know. It's just one of those things. Engines are one of those things I want to get better at. So if there's a chance to kind of work on it, then I take it.
Nice. GM says the wife turned 48 while we were in New York. The dance crew hit the local bars with her. She was the only one that came back in reasonable condition. The others were totaled. Bob says micro drills. I used to scrounge the discards from the drill shop in the factory I worked at. Evicted after 3 regrinds in boxes of 50, from 0.35 millimeters to 6.35 millimeters. Bloody hell.
Cool.
Model student. Question. I have wanted to build one of my favorite planes, the F4U Corsair. Any thoughts on the best one? John, you'd be a good one for that, wouldn't you? And Tim.
I've never built a Corsair, but I would go with Tamiya.
Hang on.
Let's zoom in on Tim. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Tim did a nice one.
Yeah.
I remember that was.
I need to restring this
when you came on the channel.
So I'll need to restring that when my Easy Line arrives. But That is the Birdcage Corsair 148 from Tamiya.
Yeah, there we go.
Gorgeous.
Yes.
Had a lot of fun with that one.
I saw the movie Planes for the first time today. You know, cars, but you know, the aircraft one. Never
like
seen
planes.
it before. Yeah,
I like
planes. Yeah, it was all right. I don't think I sort of laughed out loud once. There's not too many jokes in it.
No, it's just a nice family film, isn't it?
So the main character in that, right? What is it? Dusty Crophopper?
Dusty Crophopper, yeah.
So that is the basis of the new Sky Raider 2 as well.
Yeah.
The new Sky Raider is just a heavily modified crop duster. It's amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. The second one is where he I think it's the second one or third one. It's where he becomes a wildfire aircraft. Jem says, never try to outdrink a Korean woman. I refuse to even try that game. Jem says, model student just like Bobby.
The other side on these, like, it's just trying to line it up. It's just ridiculous.
Jem says, model student just asked Bobby. He has a few about the house. Bobby says, the model student. I've recently obtained the Magic Factory F4U. Looks very good, but not started it yet. The Tamir offerings are good too. Well, student says, I haven't gotten a Magic Factory kit yet. Curious to handle one. Bob, I have a selection of Corsairs from 172nd to 16. I've never made
16.
I don't think I've made any American aircraft other than B-17.
I haven't made many. I think
I've got one.
The last one I did is probably the Wildcat. Turns around, has a look.
I've got an Airfix P-51 to do. 148 scale.
I watched a video today of someone, some guys in the US. They re-gunned a Warhawk.
Nice.
And got it firing, which is awesome. So now I'm going to have to go out and get a Warhawk.
GM says, Timmy, the Zero Sens engines were modified PW1850 engines found on DC-3s. The Japanese shortened the cylinder stroke so you can reference any PW engines for info.
Ah,
PW is Pratt Whitney, by the way.
Yeah. Martian says, I'm thinking 148, but my shell space keeps shrinking. Laugh aloud, maybe 172nd. You could always get one that you can do wing folded. That's why I like Fleet Air Arm models.
All right, so these are making up 6 sets of these, but they're all subtly different. So there's, that's set A, set B, set C. They do look different, but I'm going to just put a bit of tape on that and label that set C because they go on to different parts that look very similar but different later on. I don't want to get anything wrong.
Yeah, why change the habit of a lifetime? Model student says, that's beautiful, Tim.
Thanks, man.
Jim says, crop duster, that's what I do on a daily basis.
You're a bad man.
The model student says, crop dusting, that would be a hoot. Yeah. Ooh, got 24 people watching and 20 likes. Doing well for a Tuesday. Nice. Hopefully World War I subjects are entertaining people. Let's see. Part D1 and D7. D11, D7, D18.
Mm,
You're right there, Trevor.
yeah.
So let's see.
Deep in concentration, mate.
Ah, I thought I could smell burning.
Yeah.
Thought the wildfires were back for a minute. Bob says Brian Taylor 1.6 Corsair, 82-inch wingspan, built from a plan, not a kit. Right now, fighting the flaps, crying over the twist and turn retracts. Jeez. Yeah. I think the next aircraft I want to get will be the 148 Stuka. Maybe. I've got it in my Jadlam's wish list anyway. For now.
It's a big plane.
Yeah. It'll just go with the Spitfire and the Hurricane that I want to do in Battle of Britain colours.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose we'll have to get a Heinkel at some point. Maybe. Come on, get out of the bag. I hate the fact they staple these bloody bags shut.
Yeah.
Right.
I just chopped a lot of them open. Well, I washed the whole. I've actually washed the kit before I started.
Yeah. Because even though we hate the way they staple the bags are shut, we're not going to spend 45 minutes talking about it.
No.
And then spend 5 minutes talking about the kit. And then that's it.
Hey, John.
Hello.
I've I was just having a look at my big book here of pretty drawings. Guess what they've got for the Vigan?
Ah, there we go.
Nice.
That's your one.
I like those sort of books. They're cool.
I grew up with like the Star Wars ones, like all kind of cutaway diagrams of droid ships and stuff. So I love these kind of books.
When I was a young teenager, I used to collect these aircraft magazines, and each one was about a specific aircraft, and they'd have all those sort of diagrams and tech specs and everything in them, and you put them all in a folder. And I had a folder with about 40 or 50 different aircraft in them. It was really cool. I don't know what happened to it.
I had a full set of those, but couldn't be bothered. I had them in my office at the 10 Squadron, actually. If anybody wanted to look up, but none of the troops were interested in aviation at all. I just there for the money. But I couldn't be bothered bringing it with me, so I just left them there. I don't know where they are now.
Model Student says Stukas are a beast. They look nasty. Yeah, they do.
They do.
They look like Valkyrie, don't they? Or how you imagine Valkyrie to look if it was an aircraft. Jem says, we are fortunate here that all Warbird aircraft can still operate the same caliber weapons. 650 caliber guns on my Mustang. Kick like crazy. Airspeeds drop quickly.
Wow.
There you go.
Yeah. That's cool. I didn't know that.
It was wild watching them like get the 650s on the Warhawk, and like they just had it on the ground, and then did a test firing of it before anything else, and seeing the whole plane kind of like rock back when it's firing. It's pretty cool.
That's why they limited the number of cannons on the Spitfire, wouldn't it?
Well,
because the recoil on was just massive.
No, there's reasons. The main thing is it really depends with weight of fire. Like the original ones had 8 303s.
Yeah,
and they're all outside the propeller arc, so they can just go. They're quick, and just you can unload and get all the weight of a lot of weight of bullets downrange very quickly. The cannons, the Hispano-Suiza cannons they fitted later on, they had problems with them initially. They were icing up and jamming. So once they got them working, they only had one on each wing, mainly because if they had just a cannon, the rate of fires, they'd do a lot more damage because they could be incendiary rounds. But they fire so much slower that you may not hit them. So they tend to have a mix, but some pilots just chose what they wanted and what they preferred.
Yeah.
I was watching a thing earlier today. Apparently, I forget what mark it was, but it's when it had cannons and guns. It was one of the relatively early ones. But the selector went from being, like a really nice kind of ergonomic thing on the stick to being like a really small little thing to swap from like guns to cannons to both to safe. And there was like an interview with one of the pilots, and he said like that was a real bugger early on. There was one time like a 109 was coming right at him, and he thought he was going to have a go of it, and it came up like last minute, showed its guts, and he went to light it up, and he was still in safe.
That is no good.
Yeah.
That is no good at all. Ooh. Aha, there we go. Ooh, 25 people watching now. Da da da.
Right, so that's them buggers done. Thank God for that. 2 of those, 2 of those, 2 of those.
So we've got 25 minutes left. Do you think probably be where do you reckon you'll be up to, John?
Oh, I don't know. I might have the bogies together. I might not. But I don't believe. I don't believe I'm going to get on to step 2.
No, it's just first page. Get up to the end of first page.
Yeah.
Okay. I can certainly do that. So does anyone else in the chat have any modelling questions?
Where do baby models come from?
Well, you see, when a big modelling company and a big tool maker love each other very much, they get together, they make molds, and out pop the baby. Okay.
I have a bent axle.
Don't tell everyone, we'll all want one. You're right, Trevor.
Yeah. 817.
Where are you up to?
Starting page 2.
Oh, you little bugger. You sneaky little bugger.
So were the links in that kit fully articulated?
You should do, if you do it right.
No, not looked yet.
Oh, what's that? Linked tracks?
Yeah.
You mean like that?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
Look, yeah. So there's. It doesn't say how many there. Oh yeah, there's 48 links each side, and each link has 2 parts.
Yeah.
So they make, you glue the shoe onto the foot. And,
making sure you get it round the right way.
Yeah, and they clip together without gluing. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
Totally flexible.
Yeah.
I've seen because I've never built that style of track before, but I've seen on some of the more modern tanks and stuff, they just include like a jig, so like 5 at a time. Yeah, because you know how they have almost like a double like it's more like bicycle chain.
Yeah,
in that like there's a link, so like it
together.
Yeah, it lets you like line like 5 of the shoes up, and then you can pop your links in, and then the tops enclosed, and it like keeps the spacing and everything correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, Sherman I've got that.
Yeah. Julian says, "Where am I? Who am I? Why am I? And oh yeah, I'm back." Bob says, "I give up. What am I is an error." That's not very nice. Telling Julian he was a mistake. That's for his parents to tell him. Jem says the warbirds here are classed as reserve defense, still lethal on anything that crosses the gun sight. Yeah, that makes sense. And I was going to make a joke about being to defend them against North Korea if they need to.
Yeah, I'll in the Discord in the video links, I'll put a thing to that video of the Warhawk.
Yeah, please do, because that'd be cool to see.
It's pretty cool. Like they did proper film work and stuff. So they had a dude up there flying in a jet with like a gimbal and a full like camera mount, and in the number 2 seat of his jet was a cinematographer, and it's pretty cool.
Nice. I always found it interesting how they filmed the battle scenes in Battle of Britain. They got, I think it was B-25 or something, and they just painted it all different colors, so that it was really obvious to all the pilots where it was. And then they just had rigged it with loads of cameras filming outside, so they just have the battle going on outside the aircraft, and they just film it all as they're going past. June says, "Bob, if you don't know, buggered if I do." Right, taking that's supposed to come off. Bob says, Bob says, "Julian, that worries me. Or what worries me is I don't know if the message was an error or if it was referring to me." And Julian says, "No, Mikey, I wasn't a mistake, but in my case, I think the mold was broken on purpose, accompanied by fuck that for a game of we're not doing that again." Jim says, "Mikey, when you see some of the North Korean stuff, my guns would kill everything I hit. At least 97 MiG-15 still in service there." Yeah, I watch a channel where they interviewed North Korean troops and stuff that crossed over the parallel. And they show them videos of like American equipment and things like that to show what they actually would have been up against if anything kicked off. And it just blows their minds. I was watching one the other day, and there's a a guy who was in charge. He used to be an officer in charge of a tank company, or tank squadron.
Oh yeah, I've seen that video.
Yeah, and he shows the battle of is it the 73rd line or something? 73 Eastings in the first Gulf War, where the Abrahams and some of their armored personnel carriers and stuff with the tow missile launchers on them just went up to the 73rd parallel, found a load of Iraqi tanks, and I think they wiped out like over 40 tanks without a single loss, because the Iraqi tanks rounds were just bouncing off the Abrahams and stuff and the Bradleys. But the Bradleys and that were firing the tow missiles, and it showed you the footage where one went off and the bloody turret of the tank just flipped up in the air. And he's just like, they were the tanks we were driving. We would have no chance. He said, why would they put us in those things? He said, we wouldn't.
That was crazy because they were just getting gapped on tech as well. Like the Abrams had imaging suites and stuff that meant they could see the Iraqis, but they couldn't see them.
Yeah. Yeah. He was just mad. He just couldn't believe it. He's like, we might as well, if we ever have to go to war with them, we might as well just not turn up. Because at least then we'd be alive at the end of it. For all the difference we'd make. There's some quite interesting stuff because they talk a lot about the training that they have to do in the North Korean forces and stuff like that. And you're just like, wow, you poor things. Well, people. Bob says, Mikey, just checked. 124 Stuka is still in stash. 124 Stuka would be the sort of model where it had to just sit on top of my bookshelf on its own.
That bloody thing's huge.
Yeah. I don't even know where I'd display it or even have time to build it. Model Student says, just watch Hell's Angels 1930 again last night. Unbelievable footage in that film. Yeah. It's good.
Oh, yeah.
I like the film The Red Baron as well. That's good. Julian says they broke them all when they made him her. What is not mentioned is that sometimes it's on purpose as a precaution. Yeah. Jim says Abrams, Mikey, after General Crichton Abrams. Yeah. The Abrams, and they had the Abrams and they had the Bradleys. Bradley assault vehicles.
Yeah. I was just correcting you because you said Abrahams.
Oh, right, okay. Abrams. All I remember is that in the Second Gulf War, they just kept breaking down because their sand filters were getting, or air filters were getting clogged. Because it was the wrong type of sand for them. Model Student said, did you see the footage of that Russian loose? What's the matter?
Yes.
The wrong sort of sand in the desert.
Yeah. Well, it's because the Iraqi sand's a lot different to the sand they have in the American deserts. I think it's more fine or something. It's not as coarse.
Yeah.
So it's getting stuck in the air filters a lot more and clogging them up and choking the engines.
So the mold student's saying, did you see the footage of that Russian losing control of the mounted minigun? Crazy. So yeah, I was showing Mikey and stuff that yesterday. So what they've done is they've taken the Yak B, which is the front cannon off a Hind helicopter. Right, so it's a 4-barrel Gatling type cannon.
Yeah.
Which I can't remember its exact caliber, but it's like 12.5 by something, and like when it's firing, it generates close to like 1.5 tons of recoil.
Yeah.
They've to deal with drones and stuff in the current war they're waging. They've been putting them on pintle mounts to shoot drones and stuff. And yeah, that video is a good example of what happens when you try. You panic and hold the.
See, the thing is, it wouldn't have been so much
here if you want to see it.
Yeah. Thing is, it wouldn't have been so much of a problem if they hadn't mounted the machine gun offset to the stand.
So if you could expand my screen, I've got it right here.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Just
So
make sure you mute the sound because there's no music on it, John.
Oh no! It's
no music.
Yeah. So again, that's the front armament on a hind attack helicopter, trying to be fired by one dude.
Showing it's offset from the pintle mount.
Yeah.
And then when it stops, old mate grabs the barrel and burns his hand.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah. If they'd mounted it central, it wouldn't have been a problem. Because they mounted it off center, all it's going to do is push itself around in a circle. It's kind of obvious from an engineering perspective.
Here we go again.
Yeah. So the video I've seen of
the instructor was lucky he ducked when he did, wasn't he?
Oh, absolutely.
The footage I've seen of these being like actually used in the field and stuff, it's very much like quick squeezes.
Yeah.
It's not doing what he did, which is get shocked and then lockjaw on the trigger.
Jim says Airfix makes a good 48 scale Ju-87B Battle of Britain version. Hasegawa makes a variety of 48 scale Ju-87s. Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of getting, is the Airfix one. I think that'll look cool. Joe says, damn it, made enough eggs and potatoes for 2 tacos, but only 1 tortilla. Son of a... It's all right. Jim says, a North Korean jet arrived recently with a defecting pilot. We had a look at it and surprised to see the system's mostly inoperable. Even the rockets were duds. Yeah. They're I think the problem is, if North Korea ever did do anything silly and it kicked off, I don't know about anyone over there or in the armed forces over there, I think, but I'd feel bad knowing that that's how bad their equipment is, and then you're going to go against them with modern technology and everything. It'd be like an adult, bitch slapping a kid or something.
I wouldn't.
No.
I mean, if I was going into an engagement with anyone, I'd want it as unfair as humanly possible.
Maybe I just have more of a conscience.
Maybe. Or a lack of common sense.
Yeah, that could be it. But I mean, it's one thing, like when we were against Iraq and things like that, it's one thing they had the best equipment they could get their hands on at times. In Afghanistan, they had the best that they could get their hands on. The North Koreans are told that their equipment is the best, and convinced that it's going to overrun anyone, when actually it's just a pile of shit. It's like giving them a warp pistol and telling them it's going to wipe out half a battalion.
Life comes at you fast.
Exactly. All students laughing. Jim says, that sounds like a good meal, Joe. Jim says, Joe Fujimi make a range of Ju-87s in 1/72, also found under the Hobby 2000 label. Yeah. And Jim says, it looked like the Three Stooges. Yes, but that's enough about this channel. Okay.
Let's see what this seatbelt situation is looking like.
The seatbelt situation? Seatbelts? We are talking about multi-million-dollar fighter plane here.
A6M5C.
Name that advert, people. Oops. Drive sprocket time 2. Joe says, what's next? The North Koreans will tell everyone they're winning a war and then never mind. Squirrel. Yeah. Squirrel that one, please.
Well, you don't want to offend North Koreans, do you?
Yeah, something like that. We don't want to offend Winnie the Pooh.
Huh. Looks like the seat belts in the Zeros is just a lap belt and then like a single like over the shoulder one.
Okay. Yeah, I've not built a Zero yet. That's probably going to be the next kit off the, well, personal kit off the production line. On the production line, I should say. Probably.
I will say, so far I'm really liking it. It's a fun little bird. Okey-dokey. I did some interesting things with the props too.
Oh yeah.
Like sometimes, rather than being, like completely painted and stuff, sometimes had like a natural finish on the outside of the blades, and then the aft side of the blade was painted like a reddish brown. I guess to like mitigate glare or something, but yeah. There's some cool things. It's cool seeing how like different countries attack different problems and what they prioritized in the production.
No, I think that's going to do.
Okay. With these drive sprockets, John.
Yes.
Which way round have you put them on the spindle? Which way round have you put D20 compared to D16?
D20.
I'm imagining the little bit.
Sorry, which one's D20?
Oh, yeah.
The drive sprocket.
Oh, yes. Okay. So, yeah, it doesn't really show you, but yeah, the shorter hub goes on. Yeah. There's one side of the drive sprocket has
protruding.
One is flush, and the other bit is slightly proud.
Protruding. Yeah.
So the proud part would go with D16.
D16 which is the spindle, goes on the side that sticks out more, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Which it doesn't tell you that, but yeah.
Yeah. Sort of tell from the picture, I suppose.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
You'd think they would make it, like say Tamiya would make it so it could only fit one way. But yes, far this is Meng. This is, yeah.
They like to test your brain.
Do I want to bother with the struts and stuff supporting the seat?
There you go. Right. Oh Christ! Nearly at the end. Ooh, got
Yeah,
25.
so I've got the same part is bent on the other sprue, so I think it's a manufacturing fault with mine. Yep, and these wheels need to be drilled because they don't all fit.
No.
A 1.3 mil drill, which is perfect, but you may not have that to hand.
Molstone says there's still footage of Grandpa getting tossed by bison on Yellowstone. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, I need to look that up.
I feel sorry for the fella, but yeah, it's funny. He's just like mid-air, upside down, like with his jeans and braces on. It looks like something that's been done with Photoshop, but it's not. Jim says both the Chinese and Russians have told the North not to attack us as they wouldn't last more than a few days. Yeah. War's stupid. It doesn't solve anything.
Well, it's the only war that, 70-year ceasefire. They've never actually, the North Koreans have never actually said, this war's over.
Yeah.
Got me eyeballs. How are we doing? 1 minute to go. Look at
that. GM says, Timmy, later versions had 2 shoulder straps and a lap belt.
Ooh, that's good to know.
There we go. GM says, Tim, we call the red primer chocolate primer because of the colour. Joe, I need black primer in a spray. Ran out of Vallejo or Vallejo. Anything else I can use? Rattle can. Anything, really. Use grey and then just paint black over it. Joe says it's getting harder and harder to get Vallejo products in timely manner now. Yeah. Don't know what's available in America. Jim would be a good one to speak to about that, I think. Jim's fairly knowledgeable in that area. Jim says, to quote Homer Simpson, it's funny because I don't know them. Joe says, I don't feel sorry for him. Knucklehead with his granddaughter there watching. Jim, my suggestion, Mr. Surfacer 1500 black. There we go. And Joe says, okay, Jim. Wonderful. We've solved another problem.
Yeah.
For someone. Right. We have got 1 minute left. Sweet. Model student says Canada has banned almost all Tamiya stuff.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Really
interesting.
Don't know why. Mind you, I think you can still get the paints, but I think it's a lot of the spray cans and stuff.
Yeah. Bob says, yes, still awake at the end. Only lasted less than half an hour yesterday. We appreciate you turning up at all, mate. And we appreciate you supporting the channel.
Apparently, they've banned the importation and sale of Tamiya aerosol cans because it exceeds their rules for Vox.
Yeah, that makes sense. Model Student says, a supporter just gave me 36 Tamiya spray cans, most brand new. Right, we're at the 2-hour mark, people. So it's time for us to go. Yeah, it's been a good session, actually. Once I got the computer issues sorted. So you're at the end of page 1-ish, John.
I am at the end of page 1. So
about page 8.
Showing the audience. So put these wheels together, the idlers and the drive sprockets, and then there's 2 of each, subtly different bogies. So just about got them done. I've got one more to put together and page 1 done.
Yeah. So I will try and catch up with that. So yeah, thank you for joining us today. The first day of the A7V build. It's been fun. It's a nice kit so far. We'll be back on Thursday where we'll be making the Lysander, working on the Airfix Lysander. Yay! Not much left to do on the building stage either. I've got the bomb racks and stuff to do. So, yeah. Molshun says, awesome start, you guys. Cheers all. Thank you, buddy. So, yeah, don't forget to join us again, 12 till 2 UK time on Thursday for the Lysander build. Until then, it's Hulvar for now.
Uh-huh.